overnight thing. You hear it and then you're just like, how could that be? How can we be the children of God? We've been niggas for so long. Nobody loves us. Then all of a sudden we find out it's us. Then it's like, well, damn, if that's the truth, how long have they been deceiving us, right? Where you from? Central America, right? Yeah. Is that where your pops is from? Gotcha. Here's what we... Gotcha. Where we at?
On this side. This side.
This side right here, right? You see this chart? You see that stick right there? That tells us that the children of Israel are scattered to these places, right? They came over to the Americas, and what has happened is they taught the so-called Mexican, the Guatemalan, the Central American Spanish. Now the question would be this: are your ancestors from Spain, or are your ancestors indigenous? Well, it would matter who your dad is. That's what it boils down to. Yeah, it would matter who your dad's lineage is, right? Yeah, because we believe that the children that descend from patriarchally, that descend from the 12 tribes of Israel, are these people right here. All right? You know anything about the Bible? Well, I mean, yeah, what you see right there. These people are scattered to the four corners of the earth.
Right, and what's the issue?
What do you mean, what's the issue with that? I mean, it's called indoctrination. Not knowing who you come from, where you come from, the language you spoke before you spoke Spanish.
Why is that so?
See, that's the point right there. That's why you stop, right? You wanted to know why it matters to us what you know or where you come from, right? It's because if you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're supposed to be going. If you don't know where you come from, you don't know who you are. You're just another Spanish kid in your eyes. Okay.
I guess I don't know who I am.
And that's, listen, and that's fine. But I'm gonna tell you like this, right? It's a pinch of the energy comes off as, you know, what does it matter? But it all matters, right?
I get it. That was just my question.
Listen, no, that's good. I'm telling you, like, how you initially made it seem.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how
why it would matter for you? Watch this.
And you answered my
Let's get, I'm about to show you why it really matters. Let me get that. Deuteronomy 28. Let me also get Amos 3. Go ahead.
Book of John, chapter 8, and verse 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
We want freedom, right? Not just physical freedom, but mental freedom too. Right? Let me get that.
Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Talking to the children of Israel. Read.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of earth.
The Most High only knows the families of the earth. I mean, the Most High only knows the children of Israel out of all of the other nations, right? It matters who you are, because what we were taught was it doesn't pertain to us. Leave it alone. Take on religion, Catholicism, Christianity, Mormonism. Take on these religions and let go of your heritage. We're trying to tell our people, in order to come out of this captivity, we have to come back as a collective, as a body. That's why you see black and brown, right? Yeah, man, that's what it's about. So when that brother is inebriated and he's drinking and he's talking this little shit, yeah, man, we're gonna talk our shit too. Because we warriors. We don't have no feelings about it. But we love him enough to correct him. You understand?
Right.
Because nobody else is telling us who we are.
Right.
We just a bunch of niggas celebrating Juneteenth with our enemies. Go ahead.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
We can't hate him. We gotta love that brother. Read.
thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
When it means to rebuke, it means to correct, right? We have to correct our brothers, right? And our sisters. Read.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Because if we don't correct him, if we don't tell him, bro, you going off, then he's going to continue down that path. Now, at the end of the day, they're going to still continue going down that path. Let me get Ezekiel 3 from the top. This is why we are out here, right? You ask us, what does it matter? I'm going to tell you why we're even at a Juneteenth event. And by grand design, we're locked out of it. Go ahead.
All right.
Look at Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go. Speak unto the house of Israel.
Eat this roll. The Bible is a roll. The bread, right? The bread of life. Go ahead.
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee.
Uh-huh.
Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness.
See, and we've been eating this bread for how many years now? We've been just eating this bread. And it's sweet because now you know who you are. Now you know what's expected of you. Now you know that the Most High actually loves you. You ain't just a nigga and a spick and this, that, and the other and a weapon. Oh, you ain't none of those things no more, right? Because that's what they tell you. They've been telling us these things, right? Go ahead. And guess what? They'll tell you it covertly, right? Go ahead.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel.
Go to the house of Israel. Go to the northern kingdom, which is the so-called Hispanic and Native American man.
That's right.
Go to the southern kingdom, which is the so-called Negro. Right? Go ahead.
And speak with my words unto them.
This is the words we got to speak unto them. That's why everything we talk is out of the Bible. Read.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
We're not sent to people that don't understand us. You understand my words. Go ahead.
And of an hard language.
Uh-huh.
But to the house of Israel.
But I'm here to the house of Israel. Read.
Not to many people of a strange speech.
Uh-huh.
And of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand.
I don't have to try and understand what you're saying. I understand you completely. Read.
Surely had I sent thee to them.
If he sent us to the other nations, guess what? They wouldn't just ride by on the boat and be like, oh, we believe in Satan, just to be a.
That's right.
You know what these other nations would have done if we told them, hey man, this is for you too. This is for you too. They'd be like, yeah, all praise, man. Here, man, let me get down. Let me do it. They always say that to us. But this is a non-inclusive. This is an exclusive community and club and all of the above.
That's right.
Right? By us, for us. Read.
Surely had I sent thee unto them,
Uh-huh.
they would have hearkened unto thee.
If he sent us to them, they would listen. But guess what? Israel, read.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
They don't listen. Go ahead.
For they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Hard-hearted. This is your heart. Your mind is your heart. And it's hardened. It's not soft. It's not flesh. It's not able to. You can't. If you can't plant anything into this because it's concrete. It's hardened. But if it was soft soil, you can plant into that. Right? Go ahead.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces.
So when they come up talking that funny stuff, guess what? My face is stronger than their face. I'm meaner than them. I got the worst things to say, but it's always for the best. Read.
And thy forehead strong against their forehead.
Go ahead.
As an adamant, harder than flint, have I made thy forehead.
Go ahead.
Fear them not.
Fear them not. They can talk all the stuff they want to. We not about to bounce up and start whooping on our people. That's the last thing we trying to do. But we're not going to back down from anything.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house.
Our people are rebellious. Go ahead.
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thine heart, and hear with thine ears.
Uh-huh.
And go, get to them of the captivity.
Y'all are in captivity. We all in captivity. We got to go to the people in the captivity. What's your last name? Escobar, right? Listen, Escobar. That's not an indigenous last name.
That's right.
I have a white man's last name. You understand? This brother's got a white man's last name. Everybody here has got the enemy's last name.
That's right.
In slavery, you could not have a name. So you had to have your slave owner's last name. which makes you property. Read.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Is Spain far from Central America? It's on the other side of the world. Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flight.
What is the national bird of all of these Caucasian nations? Yeah, man. America, Spain, Rome, Germany. Listen, everywhere. It's the eagle. Go ahead. It's a bird of prey. It's an apex predator. Yeah, it's a predator. Rome had the double-headed eagle. Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Go ahead.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
You didn't understand their language when they came to you.
Right.
You didn't understand what they were saying. Now it's hola, como está? Now we speaking it.
Right.
Just like these brothers out here speaking English. Right? Go ahead. They're gonna say we came from West Africa, but our last names is Johnson and Thomas. They want to play like we're stupid. And as long as we keep allowing that, we're gonna look stupid.
That's right.
So whenever you ain't gotta walk up on the water, man. You understand? But see, you know how it is. No, you good, man. You good, man. You understand? But you know how it is, man. Brothers can't let go of the white bread. Everybody like Wonder Bread.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old.
They don't care about how old you are. They don't care about the old man. Right? They don't care about the old woman. Read. Oh, listen. You see how this went? It don't matter. You see? You got the little
Right there.
You got the little baby picking cotton.
Right.
They don't care about the old or who.
Nor show favor to the young.
Nor show favor to the young.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land.
Everything we produce, they ate up. Listen. Do you know what that is on the bottom there? They made a movie about that the other day with Nicolas Cage. It's about when they slaughtered all the buffalo. The buffalo in America. They were slaughtering the buffalo so the Native Americans couldn't eat them. And then when they listen, y'all look up that. It's called the butcher's something.
Oh, I just watched it too.
Yeah.
Here's the name.
I just said it was the butcher's something.
What's this crossing?
Butcher's Crossing. And at the end of it, they didn't need the buffalo hides anymore. So he sat there under the canopy, hiding, killing off buffalo every single day. Buffalo would come, kill him. Buffalo come, kill him. Buffalo come. That's where that picture comes from. And then all of a sudden they hit him with, oh, we don't need them no more. Read.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed.
Until we're destroyed. That's what happened to us, man. So when people say, what does it matter? Listen, man, everything matters. Every single thing matters. You know, go ahead.
No, I mean, I just, like, you know, I don't know too much about the history of slavery, to be honest. I haven't looked too much into it.
Yes, sir.
But, you know.
A lot of us haven't. But guess what? That's the difference, though. The so-called Negro man, we grew up being taught about slavery. See, the Most High put that on the white man to do that for us. You understand? The Hispanic, not so much. But guess why? Because Judah is a lion's whelp. Who shall rouse him up? Who's gonna wake up Judah, the Negro? Who's gonna wake them up and make them fight? So what the Most High did was he kept coming out with these movies, kept putting these movies in front of us, kept putting these things in front of us, reminding us, don't slumber. Wake up, be aware of what you've been going through. Don't give nobody no pass. Because they ain't giving us no pass.
What is this agenda? What is the white agenda?
The white thing?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, I mean, let's get it. Let's get
Why
it.
can we not live in unity?
me get that Sirach 12 and 10. This is why we can't live in unity with the so-called white race. Go ahead.
Let's look at Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust your enemy. If they took your land, they gave you their language, they rape, rob, and murder your people, would they not be your enemy?
In history, yeah.
So you think while you're standing here speaking English and Spanish and all that stuff, that's not a product of colonialism?
No, I do. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I don't. Sometimes I don't see it as such a bad thing. Sometimes I don't see like our modern times is like that we have to see it that.
Let me ask you a question. Are you homosexual? No, right? What does that flag up there represent?
LGBT, right?
Yeah, right? They promote that and push that to destroy us. They put certain things in our food to destroy us, like pork, something we can't eat. But pork is in your marshmallow, in your gummy bears, in your candy, all of the stuff. Every corner, there's a corner store on every block, in every hood, and they want us to go in there. Our kids see those things, and, oh, can I get that? We buy it for them. We don't know what's in it. They know what's in it.
Right.
Everything matters.
Yeah.
It's us who stay ignorant to it.
So you're just saying fight back. Is that what you're saying?
Not physically,
Not physically.
yeah, but
I-
mentally
mentally. Yeah.
and spiritually, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We gotta be smarter.
Okay. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
because there's nothing. Our war is not carnal.
You know, it could be. I don't want to sound like the saying. There's a. Do you know? Have you ever read the Kabbalah?
No. Do you know that they used to say, if it wasn't for them, we'd be swinging from trees still? You know they say that? Yeah, they didn't say that before. They still say that. Right. If it wasn't for them, we'd still be swinging from trees with plates in our lip. Ain't none of us had no plates in our lip where we were from in Africa. But they stay saying that. You know, they wouldn't give black women anesthesia when they would perform surgeries because they say the black woman is so strong, they don't have to give her anesthesia. What about the Tuskegee experiments when they gave black men syphilis? Did not tell them they gave them syphilis. Then those black men went home, made love to their wives, and gave syphilis to their wives.
Right. They did
They're
that in
having
Guatemala
children,
too.
giving their children syphilis. You're not going to tell me that something changed 30 years ago just because you, being a young man, don't see it the same way. That's why they let you walk around here thinking you're free, so that you don't ever buck up. But we didn't buck up niggas. We field niggas. You understand? We not house niggas. It's a difference.
Can you explain it a little more? I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
Like in the simplest sense.
Go ahead.
Mr. Zechariah, 11 and 5. Whose possessors slay them.
I told you, your last name is a slave owner last name.
Right.
You are a possession to this day. Tell them give you your land back. Tell them give you your heritage back.
Right.
They're not gonna give it to you. Does that not matter?
Yes.
Once again, if you say it doesn't matter today, you're then saying they did something to help you out. You don't know what your life would have been if you had your rules, your laws. Now you gotta follow their stuff. You can't say certain words in their society no more. When they was doing this stuff to y'all, there was a time where you couldn't smoke no weed. You got a charge now. Now all of a sudden, it's legal.
Right.
Those charges didn't go away. See, I can see the wheels are turning in your head because you're trying to figure out a way how you think it might not affect you as much.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not saying it doesn't affect me. I know it affects everyone. It affects all
All
of us.
praises. Yes, sir.
I'm just saying, if this is how you see it, are you saying that the white man is the devil? Is that what you're saying to me?
When you go into the word devil, it means to be a deceiver.
That's right.
And according to the Bible, the devil is a deceiver.
Right.
So the white man has deceived everybody, so he is by proxy the devil.
That's right.
They're words. They're just words. People make words into something bigger than they have to be.
So what about the white people that love Jesus and go to church every day?
They don't love our Jesus.
That's right.
They love this Jesus. White Jesus. Jesus wasn't a pale skinned man with blue eyes.
Do they put color? Do they put color to Jesus?
Of course. Look at every. You got a phone on you?
Yeah, it's in my.
Watch this. Watch this. You're gonna answer your own question. Look up Jesus Christ on your phone and put images.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is Revelations 2:10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of y'all in prison. Into prison. Some of you into prison.
The devil's gonna cast us into prison. And it didn't say somebody with a pitchfork and horns.
I see a lot of different colors. I mean, I see mostly white, but
We didn't come up with that.
There's other depictions. You know. I don't put a color to
Now
it.
watch. We didn't put a color to it. They did. When you look up, somebody show this man the statue in Brazil. Somebody show this man the statues everywhere. Every time. Thank you. Every time Halloween comes around, right? And that white boy puts on that toga with the hair, and he's got the beard. Who do they say that looks like? They say that's Jesus. We didn't put that color on him. The Bible says he's a man of dark skin with woolly hair. You see these brothers out here? This is woolly hair. But they promote this. So if we're not here to tear down strongholds, what are we here to do? If we're not here to correct those, remember the first scripture we read was, they shall know the truth, and the truth shall make them free. Go ahead.
Book of John chapter 4 verse 22. Ye worship ye know not what.
They don't know what they worship.
We know what we worship.
We know what we worship.
For salvation is of the Jews.
Salvation is for the children of Israel.
Right. But regardless of the fact,
You don't believe that they depicted a white Jesus because it resonates them more? Because as a white man, they want to pray to a white man. And as
You
a
know-
black man, you want to pray to a black man. And as
You
a
know-
Hispanic, I would maybe want to pray this, but I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about color. Especially when it comes to
So
Jesus Christ.
what color are you?
I guess brown. I guess. A little
Brown.
bit.
But what if I said that you were green?
That's
It wouldn't
that-
matter.
It wouldn't matter. Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
To you?
To me,
Or to your people that love you?
in general, in my mind, it wouldn't matter.
Why is that?
Because
Why is it that?
Because
Why is
I'm not gonna attach myself to what your perception of me is. Or
they've attached themselves to something that they have nothing to do with?
That's right.
You're asking me
Right.
about Jesus and how they believe in Jesus like we do,
no, yeah.
but they're allowed to just make Jesus whatever they want to.
Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
It's essentially what you were saying.
I guess, but I'm not saying that it should be.
We're not here to. We don't have a bunch of
Indoctrination.
different colorful
Like,
Jesuses up here.
Indoctrination, right? Like,
That's indoctrination.
Indoctrination, yes. I don't agree with indoctrination.
So if it's wrong, are we not supposed to tell them it's wrong?
Yeah.
But if nobody cares that it's wrong, besides the people that is, Jesus is my brother. But everybody tells you he ain't got nothing to do with you because he looks like me.
No.
That's what they're saying.
I guess.
If I tell you, I'm telling you, Christ is a black man and he don't care about white people.
Right.
How does that make them feel?
Right. Yeah.
It's the same thing. Dylan Storm Roof walked into a church in South Carolina and shot all those black parishioners. and there was a white Jesus on the wall. A black church, a black AME church. There was a white Jesus on the wall.
That's just racism.
No, that was racism. But they believe in the same thing.
Yeah.
The black man ain't teaching the black people what Jesus is. The white man is teaching black people about Jesus.
I look really bad, man.
So that's why for us to say it doesn't matter what color he is, that's crazy. Because if they made a movie about Tupac and they put Justin Bieber as Tupac, people would be having a problem. If Bette Midler was playing Oprah, people would have a problem. I mean, it doesn't have to be though. It doesn't have to be. The reason why it's an endless cycle is because no matter how many times you tell them, they never cared anyway. They never cared. It's not about what color he is, as long as he's not you. Let me get that. Wisdom of Solomon 5 from the top. Come on, quick with the sword. Wisdom of Solomon 5 from the top. Christ is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
He looked like these dark-skinned brothers you see up here. But need I remind you, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child are the children of Israel.
That's right.
Scattered to the four corners of the earth. The problem is we were never taught that. We were taught we were niggas. How do you love Jesus and hate his people? You make it make sense, my guy. Because like you said, they love Jesus like you do. If they love Jesus, why do they hate his people?
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 from the top. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. That's what you see about the righteous man. Read.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Let's see what it said. Nah, we can just keep it like this. And they're going to stand bold in the face of those that hate them. That's what we do. We stand in the face of those that hate us. Read.
And made no account of his labors.
So no matter how much hard work we done did building up this whole infrastructure, this whole country, we don't get no account for our labors. You understand? They didn't tell you that what's the park in New York? Central Park was a black community.
Right.
They buried them niggas under that ground.
Right.
To make a park.
Dodger Stadium.
But racism's over. But their hatred for the children of Israel is over. Let me tell you something. If you know anything about the Bible, all the other nations have to hate us. They have to. Do you know why? Because if they was to love us, we'd live in peace. But then we'd still be on top. So they have to hate us and keep pushing us down and down and down so that they can stay on top.
That's right.
That way, they can rule and we serve them. We work in these shitty jobs. We work the hardest out of everybody on this earth. And look at the position we're in.
Right.
We celebrating with our enemies. Juneteenth. Juneteenth was about black people not even knowing they were free.
Right.
That's what Juneteenth is about.
Yeah.
And I've seen a freaking woman that says she's half Chinese and Icelandic, waiting for a nigga to take her in there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she was waiting for. A black man, I'm waiting for my friend. Then a black man walks up in some boy shorts. Buff, he cool. Taking a white girl inside Juneteenth. Read.
Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
When they see what's to come, they shall be troubled with terrible. Read that over again.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Go ahead.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
They're not expecting some black man to crack the sky. They're not expecting black angels to come out of the sky. They're not expecting that. They're not expecting you to be an Israelite. They're not expecting you to come back to your truth, your heritage. Read.
So far beyond all that they look for.
So far that they, listen, they can't imagine it. Read.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit.
They wanted to change. They wanted to be like, oh Lord, please, please, please. Oh, it's too late, my guy. When Jonah was to go to Nineveh, it was everybody had to repent. Man, woman, and child. From the poorest man to the richest man to the ruler. And they repented. All of Nineveh repented. You show me that all these people in America are going to repent. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen because they're flying the flag of, if this was Israel, of course. But they're voting for the system. No random person that put the system in place. So we're talking about majority. Our government is based off of two organizations, the Senate and the House of Representatives, changing laws. Those laws are changed because the civilians want change.
Yeah. Like, I don't like politics and all that stuff. Like, I was trying to look deeper into like the origins of our country and how the founding fathers came up with what they came up with.
It was all established because we was in chains. Let me show you something. You know how many things were invented by the so-called black Hispanic man, and majority of those patents were taken by white men. Listen, nothing. But we're not fighting for the power. We were trying to fight for equality. We still trying to fight for equality. But the Most High said we're better than them, and we want to be equal. If you stay in that mentality, you're going to keep fighting for equal. We're fighting for rulership.
Yes, bro.
You know?
Then that's not equality.
Thank you.
So you believe that we are not equal?
Hell no. Deuteronomy 7:6.
Check it out. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We are a holy people unto the Lord our God. That's separate.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
We
to
were
be
chosen to what?
to be a special people unto himself.
Unto him. We are special unto him. Right? Go ahead.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Let me get that in 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. You just heard it. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Jewish man reads that and he believes it's him. And he can walk around here and say you're anti-Semitic and now none of us got jobs.
Right.
But I can't. But he can say nigga, and I can't affect his work.
Right.
I can't hurt his stance in the community.
Right.
When everything was going up in flames for George Floyd in LA, the community down the street was a Jewish community. Oh, them kids were playing dreidel in the yard. Niggas, white people were breaking the ATM, breaking in the banks, doing all kind of stuff, with masks on, pretending to be black people. Oh, but it's changed. Times change. We all better now. Oh, listen, there's nothing that needs to be done besides taking them off of the face of the earth. That's right.
That's right.
See, you're still nice. We don't do nice up here. We want change.
That's right.
That change starts with the infrastructure. That change starts with making them at the bottom so we can be at the top. Go ahead.
It's book of Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 3. Verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
Mount Seir, that's where Esau comes from, right? Now when you look up Seir in the Bible or in the blue letter, and you go go into that word, it talks about the devil.
Right.
When you go into the goat and it being Alexander, it talks about the goat being the devil.
Right.
Yeah, everything's the devil.
Nah, they're the devil.
That's right.
They're the deceivers.
Right.
They've been lying to us. Go ahead.
Verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord God, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
We're supposed to be talking to these Caucasian people and telling them the Most High said he is against you. He's against all of this. He is against all of this. Read.
And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and will make thee most desolate.
And he gonna make them desolate. You know what it is to be desolate? It means to not exist, not have no land, no nothing. Read.
Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
He has had a perpetual hatred. Y'all saying you don't see it like that no more. Listen, the Bible says that the white man has a perpetual hatred, never-ending hatred for us. So just because you don't see it in front of your face, don't mean that they ain't there. The Bible talks about how they'll sit on their bed and plot out the next 50 years. They'll die on their bed making sure that we still at the bottom. That's why their children get rich. Because they can make up an idea today and set their children for life 60 years from now. While they figure out a way to keep us at the bottom 60 years from now.
That's why we have to find a way to break out of it.
And this is the only way. Returning unto the Most High. Returning unto our power.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible does.
Are you saying the power is here?
Of course. Our power is right here. It tells us how to live. It tells us if we do what we're supposed to do, he's going to switch it all up for us.
Right.
I told you our battle is not carnal. It's not go punch the white man. That's not our battle. Our battle is we left this, so we went into slavery. We left this, so we start talking the languages of our oppressors. But if we return to this, we come back to that pure language. We come back to our true heritage. That's what we're supposed to do. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you hearken diligently unto the voice, if you hearken, which means to listen, take heed unto the voice of the Lord our God, to do what?
To observe and to do all his commandments,
To do everything he told us to do from the jump. Go ahead.
which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of earth.
That's right.
That's what we're supposed to be at. We're supposed to be on high above all nations. Where's my second Esdras? Read.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures,
Everybody, go ahead.
of him come we all.
Everybody comes from Adam, right? Remember Adam and Eve? Everybody comes from Adam. Read.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
As well as the chosen people of the Lord that come from Adam. Read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
The world was made for our sake. Read.
As for the other people,
And we are equal, all we want to do that, and people will come together. As for the other people that are not of Israel, that are not of Yasharallah, go ahead.
as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said
What did the Most High say about these other nations?
that they are nothing,
They ain't nothing. But
be like unto spittle.
that's the nation. That part. Right. See, but we don't want to believe it. We don't want to adhere to it because it's not something we've ever heard before. It's not an overnight thing. You hear it and then you're just like, how could that be? How can we be the children of God? We've been niggas for so long. Nobody loves us. Then all of a sudden we find out it's us. Then it's like, well, damn, if that's the truth, how long have they been deceiving us?
Right? Talk about it.
think the light came on.
What is this? What is that?
This right here, this is a lily. Let me get that. The one lily.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 24. And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit.
Out of all the lands, he chose one pit, one land. That's Jerusalem. Read.
And of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
And of all the flowers of the earth, he chose one lily. That's what this is. A lily has 6 points, right? That's what it is. The people, the land, the people, the flower. When you look at anything, a lot of them have this same type of structure. A snowflake, the pomegranate. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of different things have that same structure. Yeah. How you doing, princess?
1, 2, 3,
All right. We love y'all. For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. Any other?
Anywhere that what are you representing?
It's just a part of our heritage and stuff that we have with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the fringes and it's just like everything that they've taken from us, we taking it back.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The man got the lily all over the place. Yeah, we got it back. Taking it all back. Yeah. Any other questions, King? Y'all got he got a flyer, right?
Yeah.
All praises. Just make sure he get another flyer. Nah, don't worry about that. We just want to make sure that, this don't fall on deaf ears. A lot of us had to hear it, and we would like, that doesn't make sense. How could that be true? Guess what, man? We tried it. We tried all the information. We wanted to prove it wrong. You should try your best too as well. See, we're not inside no building. Any pastor can walk up here and challenge us. Any religious organization can walk up here and challenge us. They won't allow us to do that with them. Right. So that's why we always stand outside when we do this. So that y'all are all welcome to come and test us. You know what I'm saying? That part. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth,
But the wicked be fleeing when no man even chasing them.
but the righteous are bold as a lion.
But the righteous will always be bold as lions. Remember, the righteous will stand boldly in the face of them that oppress them. So a lot of people ain't ready for this. But how old are you? 19. There's a lot of people that are coming into this understanding. A lot of people. Kendrick Lamar came into this understanding. He know what it is. You understand? Other celebrities came into this understanding. And it ain't about that, but it just goes to show you how far the message has gone and how the Most High is reaching all of us.
Is he pushing the message?
He tried to a little bit ago. Like, don't call me black no more, I'm an Israelite. Like, he said stuff like that in his songs. Yeah. Because they know once you follow this, they're gonna fight you. They're gonna fight you. I think so. Yeah. They don't want you pushing this truth.
I mean, because it's conflict, right?
Of course. Like Christ said, I didn't come to bring peace, but division.
Right.
Division.
Christ said?
Christ said it. Let's read it to him.
Oh, yeah. So what about Bob Marley? You don't agree with what he said?
No, because he's a Caucasian man.
That's right.
His dad was white. See, I tell you, they're hidden amongst us, and they trying to make it sound like they with us. That's not to say that there aren't people of the other nations that want to harm us. We just, like Malcolm X said, if you have 1,000 snakes, I'm not going to try and find the 100 that are not going to bite me. I'm just going to stay away from the snakes altogether. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That part. Because you can't tell which one of them snakes ain't going to bite you.
Book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse 51.
Yeah.
Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth?
Suppose ye that I come to bring peace on earth? Go ahead.
I tell you nay.
He said, no, I didn't come to bring peace, but what?
But rather division.
But he came to bring division.
Right.
There's another time where he said, I didn't come to bring peace, but a sword.
That's right.
Nah. But when you start following the truth, your family's not going to be on your side. Your woman ain't going to be on your side. Your job ain't going to be on your side. Your friends ain't going to be on your side because you ain't smoking no more. You're not treating your women like hoes no more.
That's right.
You understand? So you don't believe in the LGBTQ no more.
Right.
All of it is gay.
That's right.
Can't celebrate Christmas.
Well, celebrating Christmas.
Why you not coming over no
When did
more?
Christ have a birthday in the winter?
Talk
How
about
was he
it.
born in the winter? They wouldn't have been in a manger. Christ was a black man. How you fleeing to Africa and the white man chasing you, and all of a sudden nobody can find you, but you're the only white man in Africa? They keep trying to feed you stuff.
Yeah. What's that narrative?
Yeah. Now it's we got the curse of Ham on us because we're black. Last time I checked, if y'all say all of Ham's children were black, that's Egypt, Put, Canaan, all of them are black, right? Yeah. But all of a sudden, Jesus was able to, Moses could be in Egypt and they mistake him for an Egyptian. Joseph could be in Egypt and they mistake him for an Egyptian. His brothers didn't even recognize him. But no, this is Jesus now.
That part.
A white what? The reality is, this is who they made to be Jesus. Cicero Borgia, the son of Pope Alexander VI, his son.
Google that.
The Pope's son.
Pope Alexander?
Yeah, had a pic. They painted a picture of his son, and that became Jesus. You know what iconoclasm is? Iconoclasm is when they paint over your images and put their images. So instead of him being a black man anymore, now he's a white guy.
Right.
This is the Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 15. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning,
A father afflicted with untimely mourning. That means his son died early. He died early. Caesar Borgia, he died early. Read. It talks about a father afflicted with untimely mourning. Read.
when he had made the image of his child,
Made an image of his child. It's in the Bible.
soon taken away.
Soon taken away from disease. Caesar Borgia was sleeping with his sister.
Right.
Now honor him as a god,
Then they honor him as a god.
Right.
which was then a dead man,
But he was a dead man.
and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices.
And then they delivered to the other nations ceremonies and sacrifices. Remember, this is the Pope. This is the head of Catholicism at the time, the Pope.
Yeah, it's Pope.
He has power.
Yeah.
Kings kiss his ring. Look up this show on HBO, The Borgias. They talk about these things.
Thus, in the process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong,
An ungodly custom grew strong. Now everybody got a Jesus piece. Now everybody got a white Jesus in their house. That was a custom that grew strong. They started worshiping the Pope's son.
Right.
What's the
was
show
kept
called?
as a law.
Huh?
The show called that you just
The Borgias. The Borgias. Yeah.
Thus, in
Somebody can write it down for this man and give him a piece of paper that got the name on it. It's not a big deal.
the process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong was kept as a law.
And it was kept as a law. Worship him. Worship my son, the Pope's son, Sgt Bazaq. That's what they said. This is not the image of Christ. This is the image of Pope Alexander VI's son,
Right.
Sgt Bazaq.
Right.
Look it up on HBO, the Bazaqs. Read.
And graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings.
And graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings, because the Pope is over kings, because the Pope is supposed to be the closest man to God. He ain't shit.
Right.
Whether it don't matter who he is. You a Pope, you ain't shit. A Pope is Pope. Go ahead.
Book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48.
Check it out.
And laid open the book of the law,
They laid open the book of the law,
wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
and the heathen painted the likeness of their images. So that's why you see a white Jesus now.
Right.
Because they painted the likeness of their images.
Right.
Right!